Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I decided to do a little repose video on the Rogue One Vader by Hot Toys, 1/6 scale figure. Now the only modifications I've done to this guy is repaint the lightsaber a more vibrant red, because when you get him it's very much kind of weak pink. It's just really not too impressive. Doesn't have a light up feature on this particular version of Vader by Hot Toys, so I just took some spray paint, I think it was originally for cars, and sprayed the lightsaber, so now it's nice bright red. Definitely stands out more. One thing I'll say about Vader is when it comes to positioning the head, I always tilt it up like this so that the sort of cone around the back kind of gets rid of any gap where you can see what's behind him. I just don't think that looks right to me whenever I see him sort of posed up, so I always just give us a little tilt back. It just kind of gives the impression that he's looking down on you, which he would do because, you know, he's Vader, but it just makes him more imposing. It's one of those little things you can do, like say with Batman Begins, always being able to tilt the head forward slightly just makes the neck even more prominent. It's just a really imposing silhouette, and I think with Vader, a little head tilt back, even looking to the side, as long as it's slightly tilted backwards, just gives him that epic quality. See, any angle, as long as you tilt that head back, just looks awesome. So let's see, what can we do with you today, Vader? As far as what we have to work with, you just have a great selection of hands. The one thing he doesn't really have, although I suppose you could kind of blag it with this, is that kind of when he's choking someone out, like the hand position he has in Rogue One, which says be careful not to choke on your aspirations. It's pretty cool, but that's the one hand you don't really get with this one, but you do get your pointing, kind of force, kind of pull, push, something. You could use that for a multitude of different things. And some relaxed hands. Obviously he's using his hand for holding the lightsaber there. What's the other arm doing? I haven't seen that in a while. Ah, clenched fist. Typical. Yeah, sometimes I like to have it with the lightsaber dead center, like this, like I did with Jason Voorhees and the machete. Same thing, but with the saber. I do always get tempted to do him with the two hands resting on his belt, that kind of relaxed look, but then I just, because it's Vader, because I did a pretty nice job repainting the saber itself, I just like to display him with that. And whenever I do display him not holding the lightsaber, even though it does look really great just dangling off his belt, but I don't think I'm going to go with that option today. I just want to find something that looks cool still using the lightsaber, because I don't know, I just love rocking him with that thing. That's always a classic, the old clenched fist, lightsaber drawn and ready to separate parts from people. It's nice. It's not the one, but it is a one. You might want to take that for yourselves. It's nice. Yeah. It's not finished, but I'm just showing you what I'm kind of deciding on here. I want him holding the lightsaber with both hands, kind of just ready for battle. Obviously he's not meant to be looking up like that. I'm just working with the arms, trying to get them in the right position, going for that real samurai warrior vibe. Okay, that took longer than I thought. I'm kind of happy with how he's looking now. Just took a little bit of tweaking, sitting there trying to figure out why it just didn't look right. From this angle though, I think he looks pretty awesome now. So head back slightly to create that cone around the back of his neck, take care of any gaps, making it look slightly awkward. It's all fixed. Got that lightsaber dead straight up in the air. It was tilting a little bit to the side or backwards or forwards. Had to mess with that, get it dead upright, you know, very centered. And both hands on the saber. Brought the cape around the shoulder to, you know, so you can see the cape, but also kind of turned it back on itself once it gets to the midsection to reveal the pleats on the tunic. You can see everything really. I mean, if you want to turn him this way, that also looks good. It's pretty nice. And yeah, the further this way you go, it starts to get a bit strange looking, but it's definitely meant to be seen from dead straight on, or like I just showed, slightly askew. But that's very film poster kind of pose. I mean, that even reminds me, maybe some of the original artwork for Empire Strikes Back. Very blue with the space behind him and other people around him drawn in, you know, when they used to have the hand-drawn artwork. Just makes me think of that. Very, very nice. Alright, well, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's put them back on the shelf. His stand that goes into his base is very unstable. It's always wobbling and coming out slightly, so let me just get him in position. That actually looks really nice right there like that. He is a bit in the corner at the moment. I mean, he is right on the end of this shelf and slightly distracted, you know, with the big life-size Michael Myers 78 there. Maybe I just turn him a little bit to the side here. That's pretty cool. He's kind of blending into his own box slightly, so if I was to take the box out of the equation, yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I've got to display the boxes behind the figures. That's just my thing at the moment. Might not be the thing I do forever, because it does take up a certain amount of space. You would be able to fit more figures on a shelf if you weren't doing the box thing. We'll see how that goes in the future. Well, that's another figure reposed. Won't be long now until I can do the big epic video of all the figures all in new poses and just stick some music on top and you guys can enjoy watching that. And that's a wrap, people. Very nice. Alright guys, thanks for the support. Hope you enjoyed the videos. I'll see you real soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.